Hello, welcome to Flourish ICT Academy. Another lesson for you today. And today I want to show you 10 Windows key shortcuts that can make you to work like a computer pro. That is what I'm going to be showing you in this lesson today. It is very important for you to know about computer shortcuts. Almost all the keys on the keyboard can be used in combination with another key in order to make you to work faster and to also work like a pro. So it is not just enough to know how to operate a computer. It is very, very important to actually know how to use the shortcut keys on the keyboard in order to make you work faster and smarter. So that is what we are going to be looking at in this training today. And I would like you to follow through. If you have your computer with you, you might just want to demonstrate the same thing as I am doing in the class right now. And if you don't have your computer with you right now, after the class, you can just go over the training again and look at those shortcut keys we are going to be focusing on. Today, our focus is actually on the Windows key. The question is this: what is Windows key? And that is what I'm going to be talking about right now, that the Windows key is a key on a keyboard, on Windows computer keyboard, that has the Microsoft logo on it. That is your Windows key. And this is how the Windows key look like. Look at your keyboard. Right now, if you look at your keyboard, you are going to see this key over here. This is what we call Windows key. That is the Windows key on your keyboard. Now, this Windows key, for you to be able to locate it quickly, it has the Microsoft Windows logo on it. This is Microsoft Windows logo. You can see it on the key. It is also usually located near the space bar. That is the last row on your keyboard to the left of the control key. So that is where you have the Windows key. It is on every Windows computer, whether you are using HP, you are using Lenovo, you are using Dell. All of those brands actually run Windows operating system. And then you have the Windows key on the keyboard as one of the keys that you have on the keyboard. Now, what can I do with the Windows key? Somebody may ask. One of the things that you do with Windows key, we don't use it to type like you're typing your name and every other thing, but when you press it by itself, it opens what we call the start menu. Let's do that and see. If I press the Windows key, you can see what comes up on my screen. I am actually running on Windows 11 operating system. So if you press the Windows key on its own, just by itself, you are not pressing it with any other key, this is what you are going to have as you have on my screen right now. So it's going to open the start menu. This start menu means that you can get started to every other part of your computer from here. You can see from the start menu, we have the search for apps, settings, and documents. So if you are looking for any file that you have worked on before on your computer, you can actually type the name here. You can quickly search for it on your computer and you can find it. At the same time, all the apps that are installed on your computer, all the application software, if you click all, you are going to have access to all the apps. And then when we have it, they are just the ones that are pinned down here from all the apps. So if you want to see all the apps, you can click on it. This one means that these are the ones that probably I use regularly. That is why you have them pinned down over there. So you can click there and then you see. So if you press the window key on its own, this is what you are going to have. By itself, it opens what we call the start menu. I hope that is clear. Now let's go further. What else can you do with Windows key? When you press it with other keys on the keyboard, it triggers the keyboard shortcut. And that is the focus of this training today. And that is why we encourage you to watch this lesson from the beginning to the end, because I'll be showing you the 10 keys that you can press together with Windows key in order to make you to work like a pro and to work faster. So without the Windows key, your productivity will be very limited. So that is why I said it is not enough to know how to actually press the keyboard. I've done a particular lesson sometimes ago, some of the keys that can make you to work faster on the keyboard that you are ignoring. If you have not watched that lesson, I would like you to check the description section of this video and go and watch that video, because I discuss more about the other keys on the keyboard, like the function keys F1 to F3. But our focus today is the Windows key in combination with other keys and how it can help you to work faster. Now, let's look at the first one that we are going to be discussing now is when you press the Windows key and the period, Windows key plus period. When you see this, maybe you are reading or you are studying and you see a write-up like this as a window plus, or you see two keys that are using plus, that does not mean that you are going to press the plus key on your keyboard. It only means Windows and period, okay, which is full stop here. This is how to insert emojis on your screen. Now, if you need an emoji, if you are working on a screen, maybe you are typing in Microsoft Word and you need an emoji, you can actually get that by pressing the Windows key and the period. If I press the Windows key on my computer and the period, it's going to bring out an emoji. Now, let's see how that works. Quickly, we are going to see how that works right away. Okay, so now this is Microsoft Word document. If I'm working, let's say that I'm typing something and I need an emoji just to express, an emotion. Remember, you cannot really express emotion with text. So you want to show that you're happy, you are sad. You can actually Windows key and the period on your keyboard. You do that, you're going to see an emoji. It will pop out on the screen. Then you can pick anyone. In case you are looking at, oh, you are sad, now you can use any of these. You are happy. Definitely, when you are typing, you can see all of this emoji actually represent that you are happy. So you can't find this thing on Microsoft Word. If you check your home, if you have watched all my trainings on Microsoft Word, you will never see anywhere where I actually talk about you can insert emojis to your Microsoft Word when you are working. No, in order to be able to do that, you use the Windows key and period, which is the full stop key. So when I press the Windows key and the full stop, it will bring out a dialog box for you to be able to insert any emoji that you want to insert into your job. This is not only in Microsoft Word. You can also use the emoji in any application that you are working on. So the second one we're looking at also is Windows key plus E. If you press the Windows key and E, it's going to open up what you call the File Explorer. File Explorer. So when you press the Windows key and E, you instantly open a new File Explorer window. So let's do that and then we'll see. This is what comes up. When you press the Windows key and E, this is what we refer to as the File Explorer. Okay, what is this one all about? You can quickly see all the folders that you have, especially the default folder and the recent file that you have worked on your computer. It's going to bring it out for you. So in case you want to go to desktop, you want to go to download, you want to navigate from your desktop, to any other part of the computer, you can easily do that by pressing the Windows and E. It will open up the File Explorer and that help you to be able to navigate to other part of your computer. And usually it launch in home view. As you can see over here, this is home. It's going to open up the home, and then the home, you can have all the folders, the quick access, all the default folder that you have on your computer and every other one that you have opened recently. Okay, you are going to have them showing up in the File Explorer. So that's Windows key and E. When you press it, it gives you the File Explorer. Now, another one is Windows key and I. If you do that, it's going to open up the settings on your computer. This is very, very important. In fact, the fastest way to open the setting apps on your computer is actually to use the Windows key and I as a shortcut instead of you to go to the search bar on your computer and then you begin to look for setting. Maybe you want to set, your wallpaper, your background on the computer, the desktop background. All of those things are done under the setting. At the same time, when I press the Windows plus I, it's also going to give you your internet setting. You can see the network you are connected to. You can see your computer name, and then you can see your computer model. All of those settings can easily be accessed with Windows key and E. And in settings, you can tweak the system configuration and preferences, as well as customize your Windows experience. Maybe the desktop look, your background image on the desktop, you want to change it. You want to change the brightness, you want to go into the dark mode, you do all of that under Windows, under settings. So, and to easily access your setting, you can actually use the shortcut. So this shortcut is going to save you time compared to navigating through the multiple menus in order to reach the setting app on your computer. The next one we're looking at is Windows key plus A. This one open what we call quick setting, the action center. When I press it, this is what comes up on my screen. Now, this is what you have on the lower right-hand corner of your computer on the taskbar, the setting. So this is where you can turn off the Bluetooth. You want to change to flight mode. You even want to change your network. Maybe the network you are connected to, you want to change it to another network. You can actually press Windows plus A. It will open up the quick setting. And under the quick setting, you can see all of the options available to you over there. So this is another quick way or fantastic way to actually be able to change the quick setting on your computer, disabling, enabling Bluetooth, flight mode, and so on and so forth like that. The next one we look at is the Windows key plus V. If you press the Windows key and V on the keyboard, this is what you are going to have. This is opening the clipboard history. This is very, very important, the clipboard. If you go ahead, for example, and then you open up, you press Ctrl V, remember that Ctrl C is to copy or Ctrl X to cut. Now, when you copy something on your computer, okay, Ctrl V it will help you to paste. Ctrl V will only paste the last item that you copy. But when you use a Windows key and V instead of Ctrl V, remember you are doing VV for both of them. One is Ctrl V. Ctrl V will paste the last item that you copy. But Windows key plus V, will display all the previous items that you have copied. It will display the history of the items that you have copied. Maybe you have copied something before you copy another one, and then you want to paste the first thing that you copied before other item that you have copied. The best key to be able to access that is Windows key and V. Windows V is going to open the history, and then you are able to select the actual text that you want to paste, not just the last one that you copy. I hope that is clear. If you have any question about that, or you need further, I would like you to demonstrate it. And if it's not working as expected, just drop that in the comment section, and I'm going to respond to that. But before you can see it working effectively, you must have copied something, then copy again, and then try to use Windows V. Instead of it to paste the last item that you copy, it will rather show you the history of all the items that you have copied, and then you can then select the one that you want to paste among all of that. Next, we are going to look at is Windows key and R. This helps you to launch what we call Windows Run. What do you do with Windows Run? There's an easier way to access the programs, the folder, and system utility. The Windows Run dialog box, you can open it by pressing the Windows R and using the common Windows Run command like CMD. If you want to open the notepad, you want to go to what we call the CMD. That is if you are a network administrator, you want to check the IP address and some other settings on your computer, you can actually access that quickly by using the Windows R, which is Run, to open that particular area. And the next one is Windows plus Tab key. Remember where the Tab key is on your keyboard. That's like the third row. You have the Tab key over there on the screen. Okay, if you press the Windows key and the Tab, it opens what we call the task view, which comes in handy when you need to view and manage Windows and virtual desktop. It shows the thumbnail of running application, all the applications that you currently open on your computer. You want to see them and to be able to select any one of them. You can use the Windows key and the tab. When I press it, this is what happens. Now you can see all the apps that are open on my computer. If I press the Windows key, all of this will minimize before I press the Windows and Tab key. So when you press the Windows key and the Tab key, they are going to pop out like this. All the applications that are open. You can see the PowerPoint I'm currently presenting. You can see the Google Chrome. You can see a WhatsApp application. You can see all of them. So I can switch between this and this right now. That's the advantage of using the Windows tab. If I press the Windows tab, it's going to open up all the applications that I've opened and then minimize. So I can then use my arrow key left or right to select any one of them to display them on the screen. That is what we do with Windows and Tab key. It is a very handy key whenever you are multitasking and you are working with different applications, you need to switch from one application to another. Instead of you to go to the top and minimize and open another one, you can quickly press the window and tab key. It will display all of them like a thumbnail like this, and then you can switch between one application and the other. Now, another important one is the Windows key plus left or right. Remember the window, the left and right key. I'm talking about this key. Okay, this is right, the arrow that goes to the right, and then this is the arrow that goes to the left. So if I press the Windows key and any of this key as well, it's going to snap the windows to the slide. It snaps the windows to the slide, meaning that your screen will be divided into two. Okay, it's going to display, maybe you have a multiple application. Pressing the Windows and left or Windows plus right will instantly snap the active window to respective side of the screen. Let's look at it. When I press that, and currently on my website and then Microsoft Word I'm working on, you can see what happened. These two applications were open and minimized. When I press the Windows plus the left key, it pop up and divide them into just two parts on my screen. What do I do with this? It can help me to be looking at, this web page, and then I can be typing the content here into the Microsoft Word. So if you want to quickly snap your screen, maybe you have two applications that are open and you need to view them side by side, okay? You can actually use the Windows key plus the right or Windows key plus the left to be able to achieve that on your screen. It helps when you are working with multiple windows side by side, okay? Maybe you are comparing documents or you are multitasking between two applications. You want to be, to be on one side on the screen and you want the other one to be on the other side. Just use the Windows key and left or Windows key or left or right. Any one of them that you press is actually going to work for you. Either Windows left or Windows right. We definitely snap your screen into two sections like that. And another important one, Windows L. This is to lock your PC, okay? If you are sharing your computer in a general environment, maybe you work in a public space, and then maybe an office or cyber cafe, you want to just step out, maybe to go to restroom, definitely you know that somebody may tamper with your system before you come back, either to check a file or to copy away file. You want to lock the system. So instead of you to run down to start button, and then you have to go and look for what's the name to either lock the system, or you want to actually press the combination of three key, which is Control Alt and Delete to lock. No, just press the window key and letter L. That will definitely lock your screen. Look at what happened when I do that. I have this screen lock right now. So for me to be able to continue working, I must provide the password and log into my computer. So it means that my computer is safe when I'm away from my desk. I don't need to shut down. I don't need to hibernate because I'm currently working and I just want to step aside for something. So, and I need to lock my screen to ensure that nobody actually comes over to my computer when I'm not there, either to copy or to check whatever document I have on the system. So you can use the Window plus L key, which is to lock. Okay, so it ensures that your computer is actually safe. Now, those are the 10, shortcut that you can do with your Windows key. There are many more, but those are the basic ones that I use regularly, and I think they will be very important to you. Now, the question is this: do you want to learn more, especially how to work smarter and faster with your computer? At Flourish ICT Academy, our aim is to train beginners and job seekers with relevant computer skills that will help them to succeed in this highly informative age. So if you want to learn more about how we can help you to achieve your computer goal, your ICT goal, your career goal, check the description section of this video, or you visit the link that is actually displayed on my screen, right? And then you can also chat me up on a WhatsApp for any question regarding any area of IT you want to upskill. I will definitely respond to that. And I will also encourage you that you can join our community on this page right now. You can see join over there. If you do that, you are going to gain access to some private video that is not meant for public from me if you join that particular community by clicking on the join now. Thank you for taking your learning journey with Flourish ICT Academy today. Like I said, if you want to learn more, visit our website. And if you have any question, don't hesitate to actually reach out via the contact display on the screen. I'll see you in the next class. Bye.